Exercises. Number 1. Olivia pulled a piece of bright yellow silk from the display. In her free hand, she held a sample of beaded lace and tried to imagine the sound it would make whispering around her ankles as she danced. Now that the war was over, there would be a lot of dancing. Anticipation bubbled in her chest. She'd meet a real gentleman this season, and who knew, maybe she would get married. "May I help you?" A shoekeeper stood beside her. "I would like 5 yards of this silk and a roll of this lace," Olivia said. "I'm very sorry, miss. They are already reserved." What a letdown! No other fabric would make her as beautiful as the yellow silk, and no other pearls would make such a charming whisper. With a sigh, she returned the items to the display. Number 2. Mr. Garcia walked to his closet and pulled a trumpet out of its case. He blew into it, like he was clearing it all out. He ran his fingers along the valves and played a scale. And then he said, "Okay, Zach, ready?" And then he started playing. The guy could play. He played this really soft and beautiful song. I never knew a trumpet could whisper. I kept looking at his fingers. I wanted him to keep playing forever. It was better than any of the poems he'd read to us in class. It was like the whole loud world had gone really, really quiet, and there was nothing but this one song, this one sweet and gentle and brilliant song that was as soft as a breeze blowing through the leaves of a tree. The world just disappeared. I wanted to live in that stillness forever. I wanted to clap, and then I just didn't know what to do or what to say. Number 3. A very large warrior approached and stood in front of Benny. The warrior took him by the arm, and Benny was convinced that he was going to be punished. He shivered with fear while being dragged. The warrior brought Benny to an open area of the village. There sat an old man. He seemed to be incredibly respected by all of the warriors. He introduced himself as Ailani, meaning highest chief, and surprisingly enough, he spoke in the English language. He told Benny, "I have decided that we are not going to punish you. We do not punish good men, so you can relax." The chief continued, "I heard what you did for us. Your kindness makes me say welcome. Welcome to Life Island." Tears of relief poured down Benny's face. Number 4. I think everyone is here now. Shall we all sit down? Everyone was more than happy to cooperate, and soon the whole group was settled in their chairs around the long dining room table, passing dishes filled with Charlotte's cooking. Soon, everyone had a full plate and conversation buzzed around the table between bites. Charlotte took a careful bite of her stuffing and found that the seasonings had all blended together beautifully to create a flavorful experience. She relaxed a bit more as she sampled the dishes on her plate and found that everything tasted good. Or, at least, she thought so. She just hoped everyone else felt the same way. As if reading her mind, Addison leaned over to her. "Everything tastes so delicious," she said quietly, patting her belly and indicating her already half-eaten plate. "You're going to have to roll me out of here when all is said and done." "Eat as much as you like," Charlotte replied with a laugh. "There's no judgment, especially on Thanksgiving."